This is the place to be if you're looking for information, inspiration, or just plain fun entertainment. We call it Raptor Farm, and it's a collective of short-form video of interest to one and all coming your way right now. This is Raptor Farm. The Green City Startup Competition for Entrepreneurs explores park benches with connectivity on many levels. DJ and producer Kazra Molavi talks to us about critical music. An update on the African solar drive, inspiring young engineers in Namibia. And Rapper Rouge takes to the studio in web series of Sugar Rushed, all coming your way in the next half hour. You're watching Raptor Farm, the engine of South Africa's original digital media incubator. My name is Alan John, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show. You might ask, what are Raptors? Raptors are personalities or producers who conceptualize their own content and upload it online. If you'd like to do that, you can do that as easy as doing it on your smartphone. Please go on our website, raptorfarm.com, to find out more about this amazing new development. The Green City Startup is a City of Joburg initiative to launch new green startups. It is the largest South African entrepreneurial contest with a cash prize of 1 million rand that will go to at least 2 entrepreneurs. Our team popped in to take a look at one of these projects providing communal spaces in the city.
The projects funded by the Green City Startup have been the cause of much buzz in the city of Johannesburg. We caught up with Isabello, a solar-powered bench which offers free public Wi-Fi. Created by Louise Meek and her partner Adrian Hugo.
Today we're installing the prototype in Maboneng. I mean, the project's quite a complex thing. If you think about it, it's a bench, but within the bench it houses technology, like Wi-Fi, routers, solar-powered USB charging points, batteries, all those things need to be housed within it in a nice, beautiful way, friendly kind of thing. So that was kind of a challenge we had to get to. And also, Louise came to us and asked us to design this bench, and we were very keen. I mean, that's great idea, and we said, yeah, we'll jump on board and design it. So yeah, we formed a sort of partnership, and we designed the actual bench. The idea around it was to make it, it needed to be a bench that had to be Wi-Fi enabled, solar powered. Something that activates public spaces. That was the kind of bigger goal, and we had to design a product that can do that. So it's not just your normal run-of-the-mill bench. Everything is sort of one step forward, and you reevaluate it, go a little bit back and forward and back until we get to the final product.
Our first milestone for the Green City Startup was ticked in March when we actually installed this bench on the other side of Maboneng, did a research study with them, and then got over 100 users actually to conduct or to complete a market research survey for Maboneng. So that's been great. And then since then, we've just had a data tracking system that can basically track the number of people logging on, what time of day are we getting peaks in terms of people logging onto the Wi-Fi. So it's been really cool. We originally installed this prototype in May in Maboneng, and then since then it's done a bit of a tour around Maboneng in the inner city, and now we're bringing it back to Maboneng probably for the next 3 weeks to test our software tools. So when users log onto the Wi-Fi, they have to enter a bit of information, and then we ask them a few market research questions. Who uses the area? What kind of buildings would they like to see here in the future? What's the sort of urban space that they want? And then the marketing and development team in Maboneng Precinct take that information and will hopefully sort of develop the spaces that actually people in Joburg want to see.
How we went about it is we designed a central column that houses all the technology. You get your seats that attaches to it. And the concept around that is that you can arrange it to fit any kind of space that you want. They can sit on one by themselves, and be in your own space, or you can just turn around and sit, sort of your friend sitting next to you, and you can start talking, You'll see the USB charging points. This thing is also quite complexly designed to be weatherproof. There's a lot of water flowing, if this thing gets wet, where the water flows, and trying to get no drips going inside it and to close it. There's a lot of thinking and development went into that, and trying to give it a sort of like a visual identity and create a brand around it, and create this actual, this thing that can go into the market and become a product. give it life.
The final product won't be made out of wood, it'll actually be made out of concrete, and we're hoping to install that in the next 6 weeks, so sort of mid-August. Yeah, through Resolution Circle they also did great business plan writing and sort of business support. We had a workshop before we got the funding actually, which was hugely helpful. And then I think without the money, there's just no way we would have got this far this quickly. So I mean, I think the funding was absolutely critical. Without it, it would have taken a lot longer to get to this point. Yeah, and then I think it's really just been up to us now to sort of hit the ground running and try and get there. Ultimately, where I really want to go is to actually get cities to talk to people that live in cities. So it's about two-way conversations between city planners and key decision makers in how we shape, you know, the cities of the future.
Parting with a bit of info for a survey seems like a small price to pay for free Wi-Fi and a place to rest your feet. We wish her luck with that project. www.raptorfarm.com is the place to go if you want to learn more about this project or link with any of our Raptors you spotted here. If you think you might have what it takes to become a Raptor, be sure to check out that same site for details. On to the business of music. Successful British DJ and producer Kazra was in South Africa this past weekend, and our Raptors were out too.
I'm Kazra, I'm from London and I run a label called Critical Music. Getting a little feel for the city, and yeah, it's quite eye-opening. It's very different to a lot of places I've been. Just to feel the energy of the place. Yeah, I'm sad I'm not here for a lot longer. The relationship between the label and the artist is the value in it comes from the musician giving you the music and then you doing the job that music deserves. So if you're going to run a good label, you need good music, but you're only going to get good music if you run a good label, and the two things are totally interconnected. And you have to show your passion to the artist and your care and attention to what they're doing and their art. The underground is just something that exists because people really want to do it. For no other reason. There's hardly, you know, drum and bass is a scene where, you know, there's certain people at a certain level who earn a lot of money, and it can be quite a glamorous lifestyle, but for the most part drum and bass is still very underground music. The scene is about that big compared to everything else. But everyone who loves the music really loves the music and is very passionate about it. I was just starting from nothing. Like I wasn't a big DJ, I wasn't a big producer. I literally had to go out and build it brick by brick from the start. It's my first time here in South Africa. I suppose it's really interesting and exciting for me to see the reaction to what we're doing has been really strong, and that's really inspiring. Especially for somewhere that isn't considered like a big market for music. You know, coming from the UK, which is obviously a real hub for music across the world, it's really interesting to come somewhere, you know, 11 hours away on a plane and then be like, wow, you know, people actually really care about what we're doing over there. If you're going somewhere different and people are excited about what you're going to do, then that's really inspiring.
Look out for more music coming to you later with Rapper Rouge back in studio on the second webisode of Sugar Rushed. Now, we would love to hear your opinion, ideas, or anything you'd like to contribute to the show on Raptor Farm. So please go to our Facebook page, Raptor Farm, and follow the link below. Last week we introduced you to a group of students from the University of Johannesburg who took on the African Solar Challenge, an initiative to cover some 5,000 kilometers across Namibia and Botswana to inspire young engineers and seekers of alternative energy sources. Our team put together a flashback of day one of this drive.
Today started in the early hours of the morning as the team was really pushing to get the car done for the trip. And in the end, we did manage to. It took us a little bit longer than we were expecting. we managed to drive the car around the parking lot by the Solar Lab, and it was the best it's ever been. After leaving UJ, we headed towards Klerksdorp to the Mitsubishi dealership over there. Mitsubishi were very kind to sponsor us all the fantastic vehicles that we have for this trip. So we went there with the car, met some of the people there. A lot of locals came by and had a look at the car. We drove it around a little bit. They really got excited about it. They were taking tons of pictures. They were talking to us. We were telling them about the project.
Well, we are busy in nature science with sun panels, and this is really interesting because tomorrow we're going to write nature, so it's really educational. I'd like to be involved in a project like this because it's exciting, it really is creative.
What they say is less than a kettle energy to power this at 180 kilograms. I mean, you know, astonishing, yeah.
The solar car is really incredible. I wasn't expecting something like this in ages, and I believe also the technology behind it is wow.
After leaving Klerksdorp, we headed towards Kimberley, and we used the car to really get them excited. So we arrived. Unfortunately, the car was a little bit late, but there was still a big crowd outside. They were really keen to have a look inside it, to chat to me, the team, Warren especially, to find out, you know, what goes into it. I mean, they had some really interesting questions about just, you know, what's it made of at a very basic level. How do the batteries work? How does the suspension work? So they were just really keen to find out more about the project.
This is such an experience for Solplaatje University. At least it attracts students. It brings more of eyes to the management to attract engineering students, to make sure that engineering comes to the university as a course so that the student can also enjoy their dreams to be as successful as the students who brought this marvelous car here.
Well, if you think we're in the Northern Cape and all the farms shooting up with these type of farms for solar energy, I think that's the way to go. It's clean, it's good for the atmosphere, so I think that's the future.
I'd say we got a very excellent response. I mean, considering that the kind of centerpiece of the show wasn't actually there until much later than anticipated, a lot of people hung around waiting for it, and I think a lot of people, you know, who were kind of wandering through came by to see what was happening, and we had a really huge crowd. They were all interested, all taking photos. They were really excited to see what we had to do. I'm sure the people who were at the lecture actually seeing the car really put a lot of what was said into perspective for them. So yeah, it was great.
Still to come on Raptor Farm, Dr. Jackie von Ziffrenberg talks about solution-focused therapy. Meet Lynn Bin, who painted an illustration that's almost 40 meters wide. And a rapper who turns everything red. You're watching Raptor Farm, and if you have any contributions or ideas of anything that you'd like to see us cover here on Raptor Farm, please go on our Facebook page and like us, follow us, and get in touch with us. The link is on your screens right now. Ever heard of solutions-focused therapy? Here's an honorary Raptor, Dr. Jackie von Ziffrenberg, who works to solve problems of teachers and young people by looking at their therapy in a different light.
I'm very pleased to have Merit Watson here from the School of Merit. Welcome, Merit.
Thank you,
I'm
Jackie.
so glad you can join us.
Thank you.
Looking back now over the last 3 years, what has stood out for you as a principal of a school that runs from a solution-focused space? What has been most helpful and most useful for you?
Jackie, it's getting to work in the morning with a spring in my step, knowing that there's humour, knowing that there's warmth, knowing that the children love being at school. The energy in the actual school and the classrooms is just, it's contagious. And just seeing happy children and happy teachers is absolute manna for my soul.
Merit, what brought about that happiness? What do you think made that shift? What was the difference?
I think for me, it's not about focusing on what the child cannot do. Yeah. It's about finding that every one of us has strengths. We all have a wow. And just to focus on that, just it lightens you. Problems are heavy. They saturate. They're dark. Seeing strengths brings a sense of lightness, brings a sense of excitement, brings a sense of upliftment. And that's what it is.
So it's changing that lens, the way you look at people, at children. And by training your staff to look at children differently, it's changed the whole energy of the school.
Well, the teachers actually notice strengths in each other. Wow. So when a teacher is feeling down or has had a rough day for whatever reason, somebody will comment about a positive and it turns the energy. And exactly what the children see in the teachers, you'll hear them on the playground too. If somebody's having a bad day, that same type of approach where the kids turn around and say, but you're good at this, or you've done that, or you're special in something, has just created an incredibly nurturing, loving, warm environment.
If you think you have what it takes to be a Raptor who can conceptualize, make and upload your own content online, please don't hesitate to go on our website www.raptorfarm.com and see how we can actually work together. Now, here's a Raptor story about a painting that's almost 40 meters wide. Chinese artist Li Bin recently exhibited his magnificent ode to Nelson Mandela in Johannesburg. It took him years to complete, and this is the result.
On display this week at FADA was the panoramic artwork by Li Bin titled Mandela. Members of the late Nelson Mandela's presidency cabinet and other prominent figures were treated to a guided tour of the artwork by Li Bin himself.
So yeah, it's my pleasure. A lot of people can watch this painting. Also, some people, they just painted it in the painting. Yeah, they had experience with Mandela together. Of course, some of them were painted by me. Yeah, it's my pleasure. So when I meet them, I was very happy.
I think it's a great tribute to Nelson Mandela as a person, to Nelson Mandela as a fighter, to Nelson Mandela as an icon. It's a great tribute. And I think it will benefit the so-called born-frees, because they have to read and learn so much that sometimes if they learn it in pictorial form, it enhances the appreciation of the struggle and, as I said, the long walk to freedom.
Absolutely, it is fantastic. It actually is a narration not just of the legacy of Mandela, which is very important for us as South Africans, but also a narration of the journey of the democratization process of the Republic of South Africa. I think it was special today that we managed to get people who are actually in the pictures to come and see this. Is marvelous. I'm quite impressed.
And this artistic form, I think, is a wonderful expression. And so, for somebody who has been part of the struggle for many years, it was very, very moving to see it depicted in this manner. The artist has done a remarkable job. So I'd also like to express my deepest gratitude to you, Jay, for being part of the team to showcase this wonderful painting.
After years of painting that amazing work of art, Li Bin finally got to see people who's been painting all these years. Now, you can also find us on Instagram, where you see behind the scenes footage of what goes on when we put this amazing production together. In this week's webisode number 2 of Sugar Rush, music producer Dupriya is in his first recording session with Rouge.
Everything here is unscripted and unrehearsed. Real people making real music. This is Sugar Rush.
Hi.
I'm
my word. How are you doing?
I'm getting you.
I'm very good.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Listen, thanks for coming. I must apologize for only sending you the truck yesterday.
Oh, no, it's fine, man. It's cool. It's all good.
I was so busy and then I forgot about it. So,
no,
like...
I worked really well with it. Like,
really?
Yeah, the moment you gave it to me, I was able to get lyrics and I was able to get a chorus in the space of just a bit of time. So,
are you serious?
Yes, I know.
So, like, we're not going to just chat about the song then today?
No, I hope not.
We're going to, like, do it.
Yeah, I wrote everything. I have a whole song written for the beat. So.
Okay, so should we do it?
Yeah, no.
From the top?
Let's go, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Lurking in the sky, crazy how we are born, we all begin to die. The Lord of those who help themselves, so I guess I'm gonna try. Cause I always do, you never did think I'ma do Dubai. Got the world inside my pocket, but pickpockets know about it. Wanna snatch and grab it like I saw the prices for a profit. I was up in there, fall down and broke to pieces. Yo, skinny wallet around the bank with Keaton. Yo, busybody, baby, we been chittin'. Yo, weekday, but I'm listening to the weekend. Honey, don't take this kindergarten, I'm not to pay, return my dreams into liquor. Fill my cup and I feel it waste of like, whoa. Really wonder what we gonna do today. Okay, you bought me boxes of Ferrero shades. Caught her singing, I just thought we chose to yodelay. Rappers full like dominoes, but I come here to dominate. Switch stone won't be easy to deactivate, cause I'm like a bomb, 3, 2, 1, about to detonate. Yeah, we giving props to the sun, but the moon is the only one that knows me. We can be in PTA, whether CPT, or we on the streets of Josie. Yeah, we giving props to the sun, but the moon is the only one that knows me. We can be in PTA, whether CPT, or we on the streets of Josie. Night comes alive, live, live. Yeah, you know we'll make the night come alive, live, alive. Yeah, you know we'll make the night come alive, live, live. Yeah, you know we make the night come alive, live, alive. Whoa.
Whoo, girl!
You like it?
That was like perfect.
Yay!
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Okay, but now how about the key of the actual chorus?
Honestly, I was wondering if we could make it just like a notch higher. Because it's a bit low for my vocal.
Where do you sing your chorus?
Yeah, we're giving props to the sun. Only one that knows me. Yeah, there.
So, like, if we go one up,
yes.
Let's try that.
Okay.
3,
Key change is a funny thing because some singers are too shy to ask for it, thinking that their voice is supposed to be able to sing everything, which is obviously not true. And I'm so glad that Rouge asked me to just move the song up 1 note because it made a world of difference.
So I heard Rouge actually perform in the booth today, and she is dynamite. She is spitting words left, right, and center. And I think she might just be what I'm looking for. Hopefully I can steal away from Dupree when he's not looking.
Go to sugarrush.com and post a link there of you doing it on YouTube. We take a look at every single video sent to us, and who knows, maybe we would want to work with you.
Rouge is such a talented rapper. I look forward to seeing much of her work in the future. Here on Raptor Farm, it's time to go. 30 minutes is up and it's been a pleasure having you on the show. But please do go on our website, www.raptorfarm.com, and that is where you'll find more stories and follow any of our Raptors who conceptualize and create and upload their own content online. Remember that you can even use your smartphone to generate your own material. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, goodbye.